Alright guys, welcome to another video of learning Street Fighter 5 with your boy here, Brolylegs. We're gonna mess around with Ryu because a lot of people have come up to me and talked about Shotos, or they want to learn the game with a Shoto, or it's the easiest one. Shotos are pretty standard in fighting games. Ryu is probably the most iconic of all fighting game characters. He has the Hadouken, the Shoryuken, the Tatsu, and so I had this question come up to me on social media about how to understand the game properly. I don't. Basically, the question was, I don't understand this game. I just don't understand. It's like picking up a pencil, to paint a picture, and I just want to have a better understanding of the game. So, and then yes, Meeps, I do owe you a set, so we will be playing a set in a little bit after this. Anyways, so anytime you pick up a character in Street Fighter 5, the thing you want to know is, let's talk about offense and then let's talk about defense. Offensively, I'm going to say this in the most short and sweet example ever, or in one sentence. I'm going to cover what you're supposed to know. You find the tools of your character and you find out what knocks down, right? So that's the first thing you want to do. So you try all the moves that you can. You got your jabs, middle punch, heavy punch, right kick, medium kick, heavy kick, okay? And then you got your special moves like we talked about, Hadouken, Tatsu, and Shoryuken, okay? So the first thing you do is you test out each move and see if they knock down. That's the most important thing, get a knockdown. So you get a knockdown. Does that knock down? No. And you have different variations of this move. You have light, medium, heavy, and then you have EX, which we don't have meter for, but none of those knock down. Spoiler alert, EX does, but that costs meter. You want something that doesn't necessarily cost meter. It can still knock down. Alright, so then we got, Tatsu. Hey, it knocked down. Cool, that's a good thing. Okay, and all the Tatsus pretty much knock down. EX knocks down as well, and Heavy knocks down, and it goes for a while. Heavy goes on for a while. And it does matter about position, but we'll talk about that later. We're not gonna go too far into detail about this, but this is pretty much the basics of what you want to learn. Anyways, let's move on. So we do got Tatsu that does knock down, so that's good. That gives us a check mark. Let's try Shoryuken. So you got light Shoryuken works, medium Shoryuken works. Let's try EX. EX actually works too. That's good. And it hits twice, so it does a little bit more damage. And then heavy, okay. So the differences between these are properties. Some are more invincible than the others. None of them are invincible at startup except for EX. So whenever you want to be invincible, try to avoid moves, you want to use the one with EX that costs 2 meters. Or 1 meter, I'm sorry. But the heavy one does the most damage. It does 130, light does 100, medium does 120, and so damage kind of matters, but they also have different frame data. Some start up faster, or I don't know actually that part. I think they all start up at the same time, maybe. But the thing you want to know the most is that, like, how easy is that to combo, right? It's not actually the easiest thing to combo. You could miss this, right? So I think you have to use EX. No, not even. So EX either way. So it doesn't even really combo. When you're looking for your tools, you want to still be able to combo and cancel into a move that knocks down. So what is a cancel? A cancel is something that you're able to do a combo that you can use a normal that will go into a special. A lot of people have this problem, and let me show you guys by doing this. One thing you want to do is make sure you have after first attack, so that you know what combos. See, that comboed, right? But that didn't combo. Excuse me. So you can tell that if you do things right, it will keep hitting, and that's what you want. You want combos. Okay. So what's a special count? So these are normals. These are all normals. And you have crouching normals and you have jumping normals. And then you have specials, which are we actually forgot one more move. I'm sorry. This was added in Season 3. I'm so dumb. Donkey Kick. And that's also another move that can combo. It's Donkey Kick. And you even get a wall bounce. Then you can combo it. Oh, you can combo into heavy. Heavy DP. Anyways, let's talk about cancels. So we want to cancel from a normal into a special. Okay. Now this is something that I've noticed with a lot of newcomers to fighting games. This is a big issue. They have this kind of incorrectly. This is what a lot of people do. Right? You see that? What they do is they go, let's see if the move list is here. And it is, the command list. So this is what they do. They go to special moves, they see all these, right? And then they're like, okay, this is how you do a move. Okay, so you do, fireball, down to forward fireball. Okay. So when they see a combo, when they're asking somebody, hey, what's a combo? Oh, just do crouching middle punch into fireball. Like that? No, not like that. That's not a special cancel. That's just doing two separate inputs or two separate moves. You want to make sure that when you do this, you want to do it combined. You want to do it at the same time so that you get the combo. If you separate it, if you just think, oh, I could do one and the other, it will never combo. And it's not canceling. But this is a cancel. This is when you the specifics, or I guess like the explanation is when a move hits, there's a certain window that has a cancel ability. Basically, if you input the special during that normal window, a cancelable window, the game will let you just go into the special without having to wait. So you're erasing a lot of the recovery frames. Instead of him bringing back his arm after that middle punch, you could just do into fireball, so that you don't see his arm come back anymore. He just goes into fireball, right? And this is pretty much for most of the things. You saw me doing it with Tatu, right? Or with Shoryuken, and I can do it with Tatu as well, and that gets me a knockdown. Okay. Now you did see me do into Shoryuken, so you'd say, oh, well, it worked. Why didn't it work over here? Because I'm more spaced out. Yes, I got this combo, normal to normal combo, but the second normal doesn't allow me to get that combo. So you might be saying, well, then why don't you just do one hit into a special? That's kind of hard to do when you're playing in a real match. Usually combos consist of two or more normals because it allows you to hit confirm. You could hit confirm off of one. That takes a really, really good practice and really good timing, and it's very hard to do, especially even at players at our level. It's really hard to do. A lot of it's kind of like wishful thinking. You're just hoping it works. But some people are really good and can do it off of one. But I think when you're starting to learn this game, you want to do it, 2 to 3 hits. So instead of doing one hit into fireball, you can do into 3 hits. Now, adding to the combo meter allows you to do more damage, right? If I do 1, that's 114 damage. If I do 2 hits into special, that's 162. So that is a 48 damage difference just by adding a separate move. At the end of the day, the goal is to deplete your opponent's life total. So what you want to do more often than not is look for combos that work out. Now, remember the number one goal was find something that knocked down. Now this combo doesn't knock down. This combo doesn't reach. But that works, and it knocks down. And it gets me where I want it to be. Gives me good position. Doesn't let me waste meter. And it allows me to continue on putting on pressure. These are the things that you look for when you're playing for the first time, when you're training for the first time. You look for your tools, you look for your special moves, then you look for something that are cancelable. And that'll be the last thing we'll go over for this little small tutorial, is what cancels. So we got Ryu, and we got 6 normals that have the potential to cancel. He's got a little bit more, but we're not. He's got a unique move, forward medium punch, and forward heavy punch, and back heavy kick. Now back heavy kick does cancel. We'll go over that. So if a character has unique moves, then you can add that on and see if they cancel as well. So let's see what cancels. Does jab cancel? It does cancel. Didn't combo, but you can combo it to that. And that was medium Tatsu. Okay, so check mark on the jab. Let's see. We did middle punch already, so we know middle punch works. Let's try fierce button. Does it cancel? So this is something that's more of a poke than a cancel. So you can't cancel into anything. No special cancel. We call these normals non-special special cancel normals, or just plain old normals. No special cancels. Alright, let's look at the other ones. We got light kick, and light kick does work. I'm surprised I got that to actually hit on the first one. I'm not good with light kick because light kick's way over here, so I gotta use like my lips and stuff over here. So it's kind of hard, but it does work. So light kick is a special cancel. That's good. Let's try standing medium kick. Nope, doesn't work. Let's try standing heavy kick. Does not work. So out of all his standing moves, we got light, medium, and light kick. That's it. Those are his only moves that work standing that can cancel into special moves. And then you can do all the ones that are crouching as well. Crouching jab does work. The only unfortunate thing is this does not combo into almost anything. I think it combos into light Tatsu, but it does work, it just doesn't combo. You got we will browse well, let me finish this. Anyways, sorry, one of my chat was asking about Grandian. Anyways, we got middle punch. Does that cancel? Yes. We went over this one. So we got Tatsu. We got DP. So yeah, that cancels. Crouching Fierce. Does that cancel? Yep. Yep, that cancels. So we got that to cancel. Now let's do all the light kicks. Does crouching light kick? Does not. How about crouching middle kick? It does. Does cancel. What about sweep? Sweep will never cancel. I don't believe. I know in other iterations like Ryu and Poison were able to cancel out their sweeps. I don't know if there's a character that can cancel out their sweep in this game. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. But yeah, that's pretty much how it comes down to when it comes to learning this game right off the bat. This is a good first time entering the training mode. What you want to do with the character, you can do this with any character. Doesn't have to be Ryu. Everyone's pretty much around the same. Everyone has their combos. Some are a little different than others. Some require charge, some require 360 motions, some require stance changes, but you can do this with any character in the game. And this is a good starting off point. Hope you guys enjoyed this. You know, please subscribe and like the video. I'll do more of these for sure. We'll talk about V-Trigger probably in the next video. Alright.